We know so many of you are still working to clean up from last week's storm. While many are helpful, there are some working around the clock to take advantage of you during this difficult time. Investigative reporter Amy Davis is here to tell us what we need to know, what we need to be on the lookout for when it comes to contractors and insurance companies.
Yeah, and I mean, even if they're not looking to take advantage of you, there are some hazards that can come from hiring a company that is not necessarily in our area. For example, I mean, all these businesses usually come out of the woodwork after storms like the one we saw last week. When I was out in the field on Friday morning, people came out and homeowners were glad to see people with chainsaws and big trailers where they can load up that storm debris. Stuff like that. I mean, you might not know who's coming, but that's not repairs, that's not a roof, something that may go wrong down the road when you're going to need to call them back. We're really talking about the contractors who are helping you rebuild. And so, for example, if somebody comes and to do work on your home and then they leave the area and a year from now something goes wrong, it's supposed to be warranted, you can't even get in touch with these people because they were only here for a minute, for a hot minute, right? So you should be calling your insurance company first to report any damage to your home or your property, and avoid those contractors going door to door, or take a card from them if you want to consider them. But first, call your insurance company. If it's a roofer or any kind of repair person, you want to background check them, check their references. It is really easy in these emergencies to take the first person who comes to your door because you want everything fixed, right? But you don't want to get into some sort of problem where your insurance company is like, oh, we're not paying that out. Something else that a lot of people don't know or don't think about because we're not getting our homes roofed every day is this contingency contract. This is really common in the roofing business. So if a roofer comes to your door or you're looking to hire a roofer, a lot of times they're calling the insurance company on your behalf, and sometimes that can be very helpful. But they'll ask you to sign a document saying that they can do that. You want to be careful because usually that document means, it's a contingency contract, means that if they get your claim approved, if they file your claim for you with your insurance company and it's approved, you are giving them permission to do the repairs. And if you wanted to get 2 or 3 estimates or quotes, too late. You signed that document and you're basically assigning them the job before you even know if your insurance company is going to pay out. And so that can be really tricky. A lot of times signing those sorts of things signs over your claim directly to the company or the contractor where you're never going to see that money. So just be really careful on signing those things. Repair people. If it's a contractor doing, some sort of repair work to your home, like some facade that's fallen off, you can easily, don't forget, you can just ask for a driver's license, background check the person. You can do a Google search and type in, these are just all things that, look, we've got no internet, maybe you've got no power, and you're like, well, you're telling me to Google somebody. Right. But that's not really easy. But if you can ask somebody else to do it for you, just type in the name of a company and reviews, or the name of a company and rip off. And that's a lot of times when we say background a company, that's one of the easiest, most basic things you can do. Exactly. And just see what other people may be saying about them. You could also Google a phone number on a business card that they give you, because a lot of times that phone number, you can see that maybe they've been using several business names. All just very helpful things that you can do when you're considering hiring anybody to make any of these repairs. One thing that we mentioned this morning, I'll say one other thing, and you may think like, oh my gosh, this is overboard, but if they give you references, say it's a roof and you're looking to replace your entire roof, they can give you references. You can also ask them where they buy their supplies and call the supply company and ask how they are paying their bills.
That's a great suggestion,
Because as the homeowner, you generally don't know, like, is this business paying their employees? Or are they paying the supplies? And that's important because we've heard stories where the subs will come back to the homeowner and be like, hey, we put this roof on your house and nobody ever paid me for the work. That's a
really great tip. I know too, like a lot of this, as you were saying, you want this work done like yesterday, but it's very chaotic. We were out there Friday morning after you, and I was at this home on Ashland and I believe West 27th Street, so just south of 610 and west of Yale, and this homeowner's tree fell on the neighbor's house, and we were there for maybe an hour or two, and during that time period, so many people, these repair outlets, were stopping by wanting to get their business. And you're right, in the moment, things are chaotic. You're wanting this fixed like yesterday. They did not have power. Their cell phones weren't working, and she was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I would say in the moment, I was like, I think you just need to prioritize what needs to be done first.
Right.
But just take a breath and breathe, step back, and then make a decision in a moment.
Right. And actually, I was at another home, the home that you may have seen with the tree that fell on the car that looked so dramatic. That was, the one homeowner's tree that fell on the neighbor's car. And I said, I was over there by the park, and this guy drove by and said, hey, if you need anybody with tree service, and gave me his card. I was like, I do not know this person.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I figured people are going to start showing up here in a minute, right?
Yeah.
And in that case, they needed the tree chopped up and hauled away. Yeah. I mean, I think those... You can do those. Appropriate, exactly. But for these longer term repairs, bigger things that you expect to last for 20, 30 years, be cautious. Yeah, all really great information, good suggestions, and if you know them, great reminders. Yeah, thank you. Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Amy. And for